Shabbat Shalom, everyone. Tonight in this candlelit space, where the week gently loosened its grip on us, we turn to one of the first moments in Parshat Toledot that is surprisingly intimate and honest. The Torah tells us Isaac pleaded with God on behalf of his wife, and God accepted his prayer. And then immediately, after this long-awaited miracle, Rebecca finds herself in turmoil. The children struggled within her, and she said, "If so, why am I here? Why do I exist?" And she went to inquire of God, lidrosh. On the surface, it seems simple. 2 prayers in each of the verses. But when we slow down, as the candlelight invites us to do, we begin to see that Isaac and Rebecca are praying 2 very different prayers. Isaac's prayer is described with the verb v'ya'atar, a verb of deep, persistent pleading. Isaac prays because Rebecca is barren, because something in their life is painfully closed. His prayer is a prayer for action, for possibility, for transformation. He asks God to open what feels shut. Many of us know that prayer. It's the prayer we whisper at times or even shout at others when something in our lives feels stuck, unmovable, barren, whether that be emotionally, spiritually, or relationally. It's the hope that tomorrow might not look like today. This is Isaac's prayer, and God answers him. But Rebecca's prayer teaches us something far more complex. The blessing has already come. She's pregnant. Isaac's prayer has worked. And yet, Rashi, the medieval commentator, says she experiences great pain and she wonders aloud why she longed and prayed for this at all. Yeah. Rebecca's blessing has layers. It contains joy and fear, hope and confusion. And she asks, if this is a blessing, why does it hurt? Why does it hurt so bad? Rebecca doesn't pray for action. She prays for clarity. Rashi says she wants to know what will happen in the end. But another commentator, Ramban, pushes back, saying that lidrosh, to inquire, is always a form of prayer, seeking of God from a place of vulnerability. Rebecca is not asking God to change her circumstances. She's asking God to help her understand herself within them. How many of us have lived a prayer like Rebecca's when we prayed for something, a job, a relationship, a dream, and we received it only to learn that reality is messier and more demanding than the fantasy? We ask, like Rebecca, if this is a blessing, why does it feel like struggle? And in that moment, the more honest spiritual prayer emerges, not for change, but for understanding. Isaac receives action. Rebecca receives interpretation. Neither is more holy or more faithful, but together they teach us that prayer does not have a single shape. Sometimes we pray for God to reshape the world. Sometimes we pray for God to reshape our understanding of the world. Sometimes we are Isaac praying for a future that still feels far away, but sometimes we're Rebecca trying to make sense of the present that feels overwhelming. Both prayers are needed and real. We crave for both types of prayers, that both types of prayers are heard. And so, in the soft glow around us tonight, I want to offer this blessing. May God bless us with Isaac's courage, the courage to keep praying for what feels impossible, to believe that closed doors can open. May God bless us with Rebecca's honesty, the honesty to bring our confusion, our disappointment, our questions into prayer, without shame or fear, and without pretending. And may we discover that God hears both kinds of prayers, the prayers for action and the prayers for clarity, and responds with compassion to each. May the peace of Shabbat rest gently upon our hearts, illuminating our questions, softening our struggles, and filling our lives with a steady, comforting light. Shabbat shalom.
Shabbat shalom.